See, procrastination is a thief of progress. Procrastination is the reason why you are still in that same level. Procrastination is the reason you are not happy, you are not feeling fulfilled. You feel like life is treating other people well and life is not treating you well. Why? Because you are procrastinating. Procrastination is the reason why you have imposter syndrome. Procrastination is the reason why you think other people are better than you. The moment you learn how to overcome procrastination, a lot of those things that you want to happen to you, a lot of the good things that you see happen to other people will begin to happen to you. In this video, I'm going to share 6 step-by-step beginner-friendly ways on how to overcome procrastination. I want you to know that procrastination is actually a thing of the mind. You have to let whatever fear, whatever doubts that you have go. Now, I heard some people say things like procrastination can be psychological, it can be as a result of trauma. If you try this step-by-step method and you realize there's no progress, you can go see a psychologist. But if you know yours is not a mental or it doesn't require a psychology, then watch this video till the end. Now, the first step on how to overcome procrastination is to pick your North Star task. Now, you're going to, out of the plenty tasks that you have, you're going to pick out one thing from that thing that you have been procrastinating. Now, I'm not saying pick up 10 things. Pick up that one thing. Is it that you want to start a business? Is it that you want to start content creation? For example, let's use content creation. Let's say you want to be a content creator, you want to be a digital marketer, you want to be an influencer, whatever. Now, for it to be that, it means you have to be available on all social media platforms. Now, you can't be on all social media platforms if you know you have been procrastinating, because you know what? You're going to burn out. You're going to just pick out only one. Why? Because we're trying to overcome procrastination. We're going to start with the baby steps. So pick out one North Star task, okay? If you say you want to start a business, now, what is that first thing you're going to do? Have you thought of a business name? If it's business name that is looking so compounded, just calm down. Realize, what do I want to sell? What do I want to market? What is that business idea? That is it. Pick out one North Star task. That's the first thing. Don't write down 10 things. No. If you're someone that has been procrastinating a lot of projects, maybe because you're actually overwhelmed, that is why you are procrastinating a lot of things. So no, just pick out one project. Pick out one thing that you want to work on. If it's a business, if it's content creation, whatever. If it's like, okay, maybe you want to get a first class, maybe this is what you want. Don't try to do everything at the same time. That's one of the reasons why you have been procrastinating, because you're overwhelmed. So pick out one North Star task. That task is like a major thing. That task is what you're going to give your attention to, okay? And this is because when you focus on one thing, you give it your best energy, you give it your 100%, you become so focused and you become so fury. Like, there is like this passion that comes from when you focus on one thing, and it avoids, like I said, being overwhelmed. Now, the second step is for you to break it into tiny actions. Yes, you need to break it into tiny actions. You said that you want to start content creation, that is your North Star task, or you said you want to start business. Now, how do we go about the business? Number one, you need to get a business name, right? Number two, you need to source for your suppliers. If it's a digital market, you need to write out your course outline. You need to find out what kind of courses am I going to be selling. You need to break it down into a step-by-step. Oh, I need to open a social media page for my business. Oh, I need to create a logo. Write it down step by step. That way you have a direction, you have a map to know where you're going to. Okay, so make it in chunks. Like, don't try to compound everything. No. Write each category of the things you need to do step by step. It doesn't have to be accordingly. Just write it down as it's coming. If maybe, you remember, okay, if it's content creation, for example, if it's video, you write, okay, I want to start posting on YouTube. What do I do? First thing, think of content idea. Obviously, you open your YouTube channel. After opening your YouTube channel, what is next thing? Write your content ideas. After writing content ideas, you script. By the time you break it down, okay, when am I going to film the video? When am I going to edit the video? When you have broken it step by step, when am I going to upload it? You see that it now looks more easier compared to when you just keep saying, oh my God, I want to start posting on YouTube. Or, oh my God, I want to start that business. The thought of it now becomes it now reduces that big, and then it makes it look very, very small. And so each day, you can now decide to pick one tiny, okay, today I'm going to open a social media account and I'm going to source for suppliers' contact. You see that it is better to improve with 1% than not even improving at all. So you see that you are now better than how you were yesterday. Okay, I hope you guys are taking note. Now the third step is that you need to time block, which is known as the Pomodoro technique. See, you need to learn how to time block. You need to set deadlines. I made a video on how to be very, very productive. I'm going to link the video somewhere here or here. You're going to see the link. When you're done with this video, go and watch this video to improve your productivity. And I mentioned one of these hacks in that video. You need to have the Pomodoro technique. Now, this Pomodoro technique will set deadlines. Now, most of the times we write down our to-do list, we don't set deadlines. We don't attach time blocks to them. What do I mean by time block? For example, you said, okay, today I want to open a social media account and I want to design a logo or something. You write, I'm going to do this from 8 o'clock to 12 p.m. You get? Or you can say, I'm going to script my content ideas for YouTube from 5 o'clock to 6 p.m. You get, like 5 a.m. or from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. for 5 p.m. That way, once you set an actual time block, you see that maybe if you, and when you do that, set an alarm. Don't just write it down. As you're doing that, I advise you get like good apps. Like the app I use for something like this is the schedule app. Every night before I sleep, I clock in things I plan on achieving and I time block them. So when I've already like time blocked it, once that time for a new task starts, I get a notification that, okay, you're supposed to start doing this. So when you time block, even if something happens, you get distracted, or maybe you were doom scrolling on TikTok and on Instagram, and you absolutely forgot about that goal that you said you were going to do, you immediately get reminded to do that thing. So that's why it's very important for you to also set alarms. If you don't want to download the app, maybe you don't have space on your phone, I'm trying to get rid of any excuse, use your manual phone. I used to use my phone before I found that app. I will set alarm. Like, you know what people call me? The alarm girl. Because I know that if I don't set alarm, I will most likely forget the things I want to do. So set an alarm. You want to do this, set an alarm. Okay, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. I should be done. Label the alarm if you have to. Label it that, oh, so when the alarm rings and you see, say, oh my God, I was supposed to have done this. And then that way, you set deadline. Just like when you're working with your boss said you must submit this report before Monday. You might be chilling on Saturday and on Sunday. And then Sunday night, you remember, I've not done with that project. You start working on it immediately. That is the same way you're going to put pressure on yourself when you set actual deadline. Now, the fourth step is for you to remove friction and design your environment. Yes, you want to overcome procrastination. Remove friction, remove anything that's going to distract you. Remove any distraction. I know personally that, do you know what distracts me? Notification. Most of the times I edit with my phone, I do this with my phone. So my phone, I work with my phone. So most of the time I get a message on WhatsApp or I get a message on Instagram. I'm like, before I know it, from trying to respond to that message, I start watching Instagram reel and I forget. Do you know what I have done? When I'm working, I put my phone on do not disturb, except if it's my family members or anything. I will not receive any notification. If anybody texts me or anything, I won't receive any notification until I'm done editing. So that's the same way. So when you set things that you want to do, you set time block, remove yourself from anything, remove yourself from your environment. If you're at home and you know at home they're going to be sending you a lot of message, they're going to be sending you on errands, you're not going to be able to achieve that thing that you said you want to achieve. Remove yourself from that space, remove yourself from there and start doing that thing you want to say. If you have to go to a cafe, if you have to pay for a cafe for it to be serious, because I mean when you pay for a cafe, maybe a day, you pay 4K. There's no way you spend that amount of money, you don't want to make use of your money. So you see, design your environment, reduce friction, reduce the things that's going to distract you. If you know that your phone is going to distract you, maybe you have a laptop you can work with, drop your phone. I think I watched a video where one of the YouTubers said that what she does is because she edits with her laptop, she leaves her phone to be recording her. So she's recording like vlogs, timestamp, and it helps her. So try your best to reduce all friction, remove everything. If it's websites, remove all those website blockers, and just do anything that is going to reduce the friction for you to be very, very productive and reduce procrastination. Because when you're not being productive, you tend to procrastinate. The fifth step is accountability. You need to have someone that is going to hold you accountable. Yes, I know sometimes we all like to be very, very mysterious about our plans. I highly recommend that you should be mysterious. However, you need, as a person, you need to have one person in your circle that you trust fully well, that you know that you can fully open up to about your plans, about your projects, about whatever you want to do. Now ask them to hold you accountable. Ask them to remind you, oh, you said you were going to start your business by so day. Now, whoever that you are using, ensure that person is someone that is going to tell you the truth and not going to lie to you, because some of you actually like friends that will lie to you. Okay, so ensure that that person is someone that will tell you exactly how the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. The person will tell you when you are lagging and when you're not doing things well. Your accountability partner is supposed to tell you this truth and not hide anything from you. So yes, anybody can be your, it can be your sister, it can be your friend, it can even be someone that you guys share the same similar goal. Maybe somebody else wants to start a business, you want to start a business. You can hold each other accountable, and before you know it, people will start that business idea that you have been postponing for a while. Or better still, content creation. You tell this person, when are you posting? I'll remind you. Do you get? So when you know that, I don't want Chinaye to come and ask me, you have not posted, or I don't want Loveline to come and ask me that, what have you to, do you get? You now feel that pressure to want to do that thing that you said you were going to do. So get an accountability partner, be accountable. As much as people will tell you, post it publicly. You know, when you post it publicly, you can be held accountable. I think it's a very dicey situation for some people when they post that they want to start doing something, like maybe very, very consistent in the public. For some people it works, but for some people it doesn't work, because the moment they announce it in public, they end up not doing it at all. Yes, it happens. Even me, I've noticed that whenever I say I'm going to do a challenge and I post it online, at the end of the day I never fall through. But the moment I just come up, be doing what I want to do, nobody knows I'm doing a challenge. Maybe at the end of the challenge, I'm like, oh, I did a 30-day. They'll be like, oh, really? You were doing a 30-day challenge? Yes, I was, but you probably did not notice because I didn't say it outrightly. And the last step is for you to reflect and tweak it. Now, you already wrote down this. That's why I always advise and recommend that every lady or every person should have a journal where they write down things, where they jot down things. So you reflect on everything, all the to-do list that you wrote down. Did you tick everything? You reflect it and be like, okay, maybe because I went to the gym first before I started content creation, or this, that. You can decide to swap it. Okay, why don't I create my content before I go to the gym? Reflection and tweak. Check if what you were writing, if it actually worked, if you saw any progress, how it went, what was the result like. When you set actionable steps and actionable things like this, that way it's going to be very easy for you to know if you're actually wasting your time on a particular thing, on a particular journey or not. It's also very, very important that you also add some reward system, like buying yourself a gift, telling yourself, oh, if I do this at the end of the month, I'm going to gift myself this bag, I'm going to gift myself this shoe, I'm going to gift myself this hair or something. The one thing that happened to many of us is that we fall into this whole classic perfectionism trap. We want everything to be very perfect before we get them done. See, most of the times you're going to learn when you start putting in the work. I remember when I posted my first YouTube video, I really did not even change my phone. I didn't change my lighting or anything. I'm still using it, but if you check, the quality is better. So imagine if I waited till I learned how to color grade, I learned how to do this, do that. Maybe I would have never started. That's the same way. There are some kind of things that you would have to start putting in the work first for you to be able to see the results that you actually want to see. So you need to leave this whole everything must be perfect trap. It is better to get things done than to have things written and then at the end of the day you end up not doing them. It's better to do it and fail than not even doing it at all. And if you ever feel overwhelmed, I want you to apply these tips I sent and writing down the things that you want to do. Follow this step-by-step guide that I just give, and I promise you, you're going to see results. My life has massively changed from how it was to how better it is now, because I had to learn how to work on procrastination. If you want me to make a dedicated video on how to overcome imposter syndrome, which I know that procrastination also causes imposter syndrome, do let me know and I'll make a dedicated video for that. I want you to know that your future self is waiting for you. Okay, your future self is waiting for you. So get up, do that thing that you said you want to do, and become that woman that you told your future self, that woman that you envisioned, that woman that you dreamt about, that woman that you have envisioned yourself to look like. Put in the work. Stop procrastinating that project, that job, that dream. Stop procrastinating and put in the actual work. Every self-development video, I always give you guys an assignment. So an assignment today is for you to look deeply and decide, what is my North Star task? What is my North Star task that I can achieve before this year runs out? Because a lot of things can happen. Decide what is your North Star task before this year runs out. We have just 60 days before this year ends. So what is that your North Star task? Write it down and work on it. And if you have done it, type down in the comment section, and I am going to know those people that have actually done it. Okay, all right guys, thank you so much for watching to this point. Please don't forget to like this video if you actually enjoyed it. Drop a comment if you have any question. Feel free to join the comments and subscribe to this channel. Remember, it's your girl Fegrachi. My name is Grace Felix, and if this is your first time here, please don't make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button to join this family. Over here, we make self-development videos, lifestyle vlog. We do a lot of product recommendation, recommend products like perfumes, makeup, and many of all that good stuff. And also once in a while, we talk about hair. Please don't forget to check these videos out and support your girl. Let's hit greater milestones. If you have any video or any content idea that you'd like me to film, drop it in the comment and I'll be glad to make a video like that. So then we're going to see in one of these videos. Don't forget to stay fabulous, stay blessed, stay beautiful. I love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye. Check these videos out.